ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಸೆಷನ್ ನಾವು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ಕೆಲವೊಂದೊಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಶಾರ್ಟ್ಕಟ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು CET ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಚಾಪ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ 5 ಅಥವಾ 6 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಬರಬಹುದಾಗಿದೆ. ಒಂದೊಂದಾಗಿ ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. So the first concept that we have to learn is the electrical resistance. Electrical resistance andre it is the opposition offered by the material towards the flow of the current. So on the given wire tagolona, let us say its area of cross section is A and length is L. Okay, so the resistance is R anta ankolona. Suppose if it is stretched such a way that its L is the new length of this wire becomes N times its old length, then the new resistance will be equal to N square times the old resistance. So length increase adaga area kuda enagutte andre kadime agutte. So let us imagine if the new area is A by N times of the old area, then also the new resistance is N square times of the old resistance. Now if you compare with respect to the radius of the wire, because the new radius is R dash and the old radius is R by N anta ankolona. Haga the new resistance will be equal to N power 4 times the old resistance agirutte. So please remember this set of formulas. We will be using that formulas in the next questions. Now for calculation involving percentage changes in the resistance, so if the length increases by say around n%, the length of the wire changes by maybe n%, then the resistance will change by 2n%. Please remember these formulas. Let us see one question here. An aluminium wire is drawn so as to reduce its diameter to half. The resistance, so there is an aluminium wire which is drawn so as to reduce its diameter to half. The diameter enagide andre diameter is half of its value. So if the diameter is half, then the radius is also half. So here n is 2. If the original resistance is R, then the new resistance of the wire will be. So I can write there is a relationship between, just now we have learned the relationship between the radius as well as the resistance. If the radius decreases by n times, then the resistance increases by n power 4 times. Hagadre illi observe ಮಾಡಿ. So R dash is equal to n power 4 times of the old value of R. What is the value of n here? The value of n is 2 power 4 into R. 2 power 4 is 16. So 16R. The answer is 16R. So if the radius means if the diameter reduces to half, then the resistance of the wire increases to 16 times. The wire is stretched by 0.5%. The change in its resistance is. So the change in length they have given, the percentage change in length is 0.5%. Then what is the percentage change in the resistance? So already we know that the percentage change in the resistance will be equal to 2 times of percentage change in the length. Okay, so it is 2 times of 0.5, which will give you 1%. So the correct option is option B. Now with respect to the series combination, suppose if there are 3 resistors connected in series, let me call the resistance as R1, R2 and R3, and connected to a battery or a supply which will provide a potential difference V. Let us say that V1, V2 and V3 are the potential difference across these resistors. Then I can write the potential difference across them, that is V1 is to V2 is to V3, will be equal to R1 is to R2 is to R3. Now the series combination of resistance, as we know that Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. If there are n identical resistors, then the value of the effective resistance in series will be equal to NR. Okay, so now let us consider two pair of resistors. Let us say R1, R2 are the resistors connected to a battery of potential difference V ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಇವಾಗ V1 is the voltage drop across R1, so V1 can be written as R1 by R1 plus R2 into the applied voltage V, and this particular voltage rule is called as VDR, potential divider rule ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಅಥವಾ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಡಿವೈಡರ್ ರೂಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Now if the resistors are connected in parallel, there are three resistors R1, R2 and R3. The effective resistance of them, the reciprocal of the effective resistance, is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Like this, if R1, R2, R3 are all identical, then the effective resistance Rp will be equal to R by N. Now if there are only two resistors, then we can use this particular formula, R1, R2 by R1 plus R2. Now let us imagine there is a current, say I is the current that enters into this R1, R2 and R3, and let us imagine I1 is the current flowing through R1 and I2 is the current flowing through R2 and I3 is the current flowing through R3. Then the current flowing through them, that is I1 is to I2 is to I3, will be equal to 1 by R1 is to 1 by R2 is to 1 by R3. So suppose if there were only two resistors, ಅಂದರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಮೂರು ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ನೀವು ಬೆಟರ್ ಯು ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ದಮ್ ಇಂಟು ಟೂ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಮೂರು ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಯು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್, ತ್ರೀ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು convert them into two resistors. So let us imagine this is the main current I and this is R1 and this is R2. So let us imagine I1 is the current flowing through R1 and I2 is the current flowing through R2. Now the current I1 can be written as, just see the neighboring resistor. What is the neighboring resistor? I1 is the current flowing through R1. What is the neighboring resistor here? R2. So you have to put R2 divided by the sum of the resistor R1 plus R2 into the main current that is entering into this junction. If you see this particular formula is called as current dividing rule ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Just compare the voltage divider rule as well as the current divider rule formula here. ಇವಾಗ ನನಗೆ V1 is the voltage drop across R1, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಏನಿತ್ತು R1 divided by R1 plus R2. ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಹತ್ತಿರ ನೀವು ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ನ ಮೆಷರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಆ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ಲಿ ಆ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತದೆ. ಆದರೆ ನೀವು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಆದರೆ ಏನು ಬರ್ಕೊತೀರಾ, ಯಾವ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ನೀವು ಕಡಿಬೇಕು ಅದರ ಎದುರುಗಡೆ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅಥವಾ ಅದ್ರ ಪಕ್ಕ ಇರುವಂತಹ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತಗೊಂಡು ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಸಮ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ದ ಮೇನ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ನ ಹಾಕೊಂತೀರಾ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಡಿವೈಡರ್ ರೂಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಡಿವೈಡರ್ ರೂಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ very helpful for two resistors. Let us see some questions based on this. The magnitude of the current in the ampere units is, so they are asking us what is the value of this particular current ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So as I told you, just convert them into the two network ಅಥವಾ ಮೂರು ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. R1, this is one set and this is another set, this is another set. So you convert them into two sets. So 15 and 5 are in series, so the effective resistance is 20. So in this particular place I can write 20 ohms anta ನಾನು ಬರಿಬಹುದು. 20 ohms and 10 ohms are in parallel. So 20, 10 ohms are in parallel, so 20 into 10 divided by 20 plus 10, that is nothing but 30. R1 R2 by R1 plus R2 formula apply ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, since these two are in parallel. So it will become 20 by 3. So I can write the above network as ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬರೀಬಹುದು ನೋಡಿ, 60 ohms. Instead of these two network I can now write 20 by 3 and the current is 1 ampere that is entering here, and we are supposed to find what is the current through 60 ohms. So the current divider rule formula, we can take the use of that current divider formula. So the current flowing through the 60 ohms is equal to the neighboring resistor you have to take 20 by 3 divided by 60 plus 20 by 3 into the main current that is coming here is I. So which is equal to 20 by 3 divided by 3 into 60 is 120, 120 plus 20 is 140 by 3. So this 3 get cancelled, it is 20 divided by 140. It cancelled, ones are, this is 7. So it is 1 by 7, approximately it comes nearby 0.1 and some change. So the correct option here is 0.1. Let us see the next question. The potential difference across 8 ohm resistance is 48 volt as shown in the figure. The value of potential difference across X and Y will be. ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಈ 8 ಓಮ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಇರೋ ಕಡೆಗೆ 48 ವೋಲ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೈ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ದಿಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ and find out what is the current flowing through them anta nodona. So now let us try to find out the simplified circuit here. So now ee mooru he connect agide, they are connected in parallel. Ee veradu he connect agide, they are connected in parallel. Now these two combinations are connected in series. So let us first reduce the circuit and then we will go for the solution. Now I can write this formula 1 by Rp formula. So for this particular case it is 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30 plus 1 by 60. So LCM will become 60 and this is 60 by 20 is 3, 60 by 30 is 2 plus 1. This is 1 by Rp. Again, what is Rp is equal to 60 divided by 6 which is equal to 10 ohms. So the effective resistance of this particular portion is 10 ohms. Now again we have to find what is the resistance of this particular portion. Let us try to solve that here. So Rp is equal to, there are only two resistors, I can use this particular formula, 28 into 8 divided by 28 plus 8 which is nothing but 32. Okay, so now this is 1za, this is 4za. So Rp is equal to 24 by 4 is nothing but 6 ohms. Now the effective resistance of this particular portion is 6 ohms. Now I can rewrite the circuit like this. This is X. So andre idini tara bidisidre yav riti agutte anta bariyana. X and this is 3 ohms connected to next, this is 3 ohms, next connected to 10 ohms, next connected to what now 6 ohms, next it is connected to 1 ohm. Correct. This is Y. So across this 6 ohms the voltage is 48 volt. Hagadre what is the current flowing through this? Let us try to find out that now. I is equal to V by R. What is V here? V is 48 divided by 6. 1za, this is 8za. So the current flowing through the circuit is 8 amps. So the current flowing through this complete network is 8 amps. What is the overall resistance between X and Y? Let us try to find out now. It is 3 plus 10 13 plus 6 19 plus 1 20. So the overall resistance is 20 ohms. Now voltage drop across X and Y is given by current flowing through that into the resistance of X and Y. What is the current flowing? 8 amps into the resistance is 20 which is 160 volt. So let us see the option 160 volt, it's option A. Let us see the next question here. Calculate the current I in the circuit. What is the current in this circuit ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ, they have given 2 amps of current is flowing through this. So you can make a comparison directly, you can solve this. 3 ohms ಮುಖಾಂತರ 2 amps of current ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ರೆ 6 ohms ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ತಿರಬಹುದು? It is exactly half of the current flowing through the 3 ohms which is nothing but 1 amp. So the current 2 amp and 1 amp is going through these two sectors, these two sections. Hagare what is the current that is coming in? It is 2 plus 3 which is nothing, 2 plus 5, 2 plus 1 which is nothing but 3 amps. So 3 amps is the current. This is one way of doing it. Otherwise we can do another way. What is the, they are connected, these two resistors are connected in parallel combination, so the voltage should remain same. Hagadre I can write 2 amps of current, I is 2, so V is equal to IR, so I is 2, R is 3, which is equal to the current flowing through 6 is I anta tagomತೀನಿ ಅಥವಾ I dash ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ, and the resistance is what, 6. So 2 into 3 6 and 6 get cancelled, so I dash is nothing but 1 amp. So this is 1 amp ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 amp and 1 amp together, the current is coming from this end is 3 amps. So correct option is option B. Okay. The next one is Kirchhoff current law. So what does the Kirchhoff current law says? The algebraic sum of the current meeting at the node is equal to 0. ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಸೈನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಔಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ನೋಡಿಂದ ಆಚೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರೋ ಕರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸೈನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ನೋಡ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರ್ತಿರುವಂತಹ ಕರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದ total current meeting at this point P will be equal to 0. That is what the Kirchhoff current. That means the sum of the incoming current. So sum of incoming current into the node is equal to sum of outgoing current. Outgoing current. Let us see one problem here. The value of the resistance R in the electrical circuit given below. So we have to find what is the value of R here. So the incoming current to this particular node is 11 amp. Out of that 6 amps flows here as well as 2 amps flows here. The remaining out of 11, 2 plus 6 is 8. 8. So 11 minus 8 is the current that is flowing through this. Let us try to find out what is the current. The current is 3 amps. Now, since these resistors are connected in parallel combination, they should have the same potential difference. So the potential difference across this 1 ohm should be same as that of potential difference across this R ohms. So what is the formula for potential difference? V is equal to I into R. What is the current flowing through this 1 ohm? It is 6. And what is the resistance over there? 1. Which should be equal to the current flowing through this particular section, that is 3 into resistance is R. This is 1, this is 2, so R is equal to 2 ohms. So the correct option is option A. Figure shows current in a part of the circuit. Then what is the value of I? The value of I, what is the value of this I here? Now let us observe this. Let us see node A, this particular point you observe. Now here, what are the incoming currents for that node? So as we know, the incoming current into the node should be equal to outgoing current from the node. So 2 amp of current and 2 amp of current are coming from this side. So the current flowing here should be equal to 4 amps. So 4 amp of current ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 1 amp ಹೋದಾಗ ಮಿಕ್ಕಿರೋ current ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 amp. That 3 amp flows here. Out of 3 amp here, it is 1.3 amps flows out. Then what is the remaining current? The remaining current out of 3, 1.3, out of 3 amps, 1.3 flows. The current flowing through this is 1.7 amps. So the correct option is option D. Now next, see the Wheatstone bridge. So Wheatstone bridge, as we know, the Wheatstone bridge consists of 4 resistors, and if this particular condition is satisfied, the current flowing through the galvanometer, that is Ig, that will become 0. That is P by Q is equal to R by S. So ಈ ಒಂದು current flowing through the galvanometer 0 ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ the potential at B is same as that of potential at D. Based on this particular concept, let us see one question. Now 7 resistors are connected as shown in the figure. The equivalent resistance between A and B. So this is A here and this is B here. So we have to find what is the equivalent resistance between A and B. Now remember, we know if they are connected in parallel, identical resistors are connected in parallel, we will be using R by N. If they are connected in series, I will be using NR. Okay, now observe these two resistors. Observe these two resistors. the effective resistance of this, since they are in parallel, 10 by 2 will be the answer, nothing but 5 ohms. Now observe these two resistors also. Now they are also connected in the parallel combination, so the effective is 6 by 2. There are two resistors connected in parallel and each are 6, so the effective is 6 by 2, nothing but 3 ohms. Now let us write this in a proper format. Let me call this point, idana A anta helidare, idana B anta helidare. Let me say this is C and let me say this is D. Observe ಮಾಡಿ, B ಇಂದ C ನೋಡ್ಸ್ ನಡುವೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ B ನೋಡು ಮತ್ತೆ C ನೋಡು ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಧ್ಯ ನಮಗೆ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ 5 ಓಮ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬಿ ಮಧ್ಯ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಿ, ಸಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬಿ ಮಧ್ಯ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 3 ಓಮ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವು ಅಗೈನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎ ಟು ಡಿ, ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎ ಟು ಡಿ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ 5 ಓಮ್ಸ್. ಫ್ರಮ್ ಡಿ ಟು B, observe this, from D to B, this is 3 ohms is there. So 3 ohms is there. In between C and D, there is a resistance of 8 ohms. If you observe, it is a V-stone network and we are trying to find the resistance between A and B. Now, since whether it is balanced or not, let us check it first. 5 by 3, P by Q is equal to R by S. 5 by 3 is equal to 5 by 3. So the bridge is balanced. So the current flowing through the middle resistor, that is through the 8 ohm resistor, the current flowing through that will be equal to 0. Current flowing through them 0 adre, there is no use of this particular resistor. You can remove it. Remove madbadre, I can say that from A there is a 5 ohm resistance connected to C. From C to B there is again 3 ohm resistor. From A to D we have 5 ohm resistor. From D to B we have 3 ohm resistor. Now how these two resistors are connected? ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ? They are in series, so ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ effective ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 8. And these two are also in series, effective is 8. 8 and 8 are in parallel, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ the effective will become 8 by 2, which is equal to 4 ohms. The correct answer is option B, 4 ohms. Let us see another question. If each of the resistors of the circuit shown in the figure is R, the equivalent resistance between A and B is. So ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಈ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ R ಆಗಿದೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ A ಮತ್ತೆ B ನಡುವೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Now just take this A and B as some 2 points connected wire. ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you will see that these two resistors will go that side. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಎ. ಇದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಎ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಎ ವಿ ಸ್ಟೋನ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಇದು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ರೈಟ್ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಲೆಟ್ ಸೇ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ನೀವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎ ಇಂದ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಎ ಇಂದ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟಿಗೆ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇದೆ. ಆರ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಸಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಸಿ. ಎ ಇಂದ ಡಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಇದೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಆರ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಎ ಇಂದ ಡಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಪಾಯಿಂಟಿಗೆ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಸಿ ಮತ್ತು ಡಿ ಮಧ್ಯ ಅಗೇನ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್. ಅಗೇನ್ ಸಿ ಇಂದ ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬಿ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದರ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದಟ್. ಸೊ ಸಿ ಇಂದ ಬಿ ಮಧ್ಯ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀನಿ. Again from B to D we have another resistor R. Now observe this, we have to find the resistance between A and B. So it's V-stone network and R by R is equal to R by R. So madhyad resistor we can remove it because there is no current flowing through it. So we know that these two resistors are connected in series. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದನ್ನ 2R ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, 2R ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. ಇವೆರಡೂ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ 2R by 2 which is equal to what? R. Remember, if the resistors are connected in the form of a box and along the diagonal you are trying to find out the resistance, then the effective resistance is same as that of the resistors that they are used if they are identical. So the correct answer is option C. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಕಿನ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸು ಹಾಗೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ಮುಂದಿನ ಸೆಷನಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ನ ನೋಡೋಣ.